Next time you're sitting in a window seat, cruising at 30,000 feet, take a close look at the window next to you. It's a design feature so common we rarely question it. It's always oval or rounded, never square. You might think it's just for aesthetics, a sleek look for a fast machine. But that curve isn't about style, it is purely about survival. 70 years ago, airplane windows were square, and that design choice led to one of the most tragic mysteries in aviation history. To understand the window, we have to go back to the early 1950s. This was the dawn of the jet age. Before this, planes were driven by propellers. They were loud, vibrated heavily, and flew at lower altitudes. Enter the British-made de Havilland Comet. It was the world's first commercial jetliner. It was faster, smoother, and flew higher than anything else, up to 40,000 feet. It was a marvel of engineering. But it had one fatal flaw hidden in plain sight. The Comet was designed with large rectangular windows to give passengers a fantastic view. For the first year, everything was perfect, but in 1954, disaster struck. Two comets disintegrated in mid-air within months of each other, killing everyone on board. There were no enemy attacks, no storms. The planes just broke apart. Investigators were baffled. They recovered the wreckage from the ocean and pieced the plane back together like a giant jigsaw puzzle. And that's when they found the culprit: metal fatigue. Here's the science behind it. Because jetliners fly so high where the air is thin, the cabin must be pressurized so we can breathe. This creates a pressure difference. Inside the plane, the pressure is high. Outside, it is low. Every time the plane takes off and lands, the cabin pressurizes and depressurizes. The metal fuselage actually expands and contracts slightly, like a balloon breathing in and out. On a smooth surface, this stress flows evenly through the metal. But if you put a square window in that metal, you create a problem. Disruptive stress flows through the material and hits a sharp 90-degree corner. It has nowhere to go. The stress concentrates at that point, building up until it is 3 or 4 times higher than on the rest of the plane. On those tragic comet flights, tiny cracks started forming exactly at the corners of those square windows. Eventually, the metal couldn't take the pressure anymore. The fuselage ripped open, causing explosive decompression. The solution, discovered by engineers after these tragedies, was elegantly simple. By rounding the corners, you remove the stress raisers. When the fuselage expands now, the stress flows smoothly around the curve of the window, rather than building up at a sharp point. This is why, whether it's a tiny Cessna or a massive Airbus A380, you will never see a sharp corner on a window. Even the doors are rounded. The de Havilland Comet never recovered its reputation, but its legacy saved countless lives. It taught us that when you're fighting the forces of physics at 500 miles per hour, there is no room for sharp edges. So the next time you lean your head against that oval glass to watch the sunset, remember, that shape isn't just decoration. It's the reason you get to land safely. I hope you enjoyed this flight through history. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe.